Well, hello again, and welcome to Roland's Review. We are back. I told you I would be back today, and I hope that everyone had a fantastic Friday. Oh my goodness, it is finally over. Thank God. Thank God it's Friday, Friday. All right, am I telling my age again? Okay, from the movie and hit song from 1978. All right, folks, as you enter the chat room, please do one small favor for me and hit that little thumb. That is the like button. That tells YouTube that you are most assuredly enjoying this content. And hey, guess what? They may just share it out with even more people, right? Um, who knows with YouTube, right? So here we go. I'll give you a few more moments to enter the chat room. Oh my goodness. All right. Come on in. Um, and you may be familiar with this information. Just depends. Again, we're all busy, and sometimes something may slip by us because we're living life, and life itself does not ask any questions. It just sort of happens, right? All right. Yes, I see several of you are saying good evening, so I will definitely say the same. Let's go ahead and get our um, roll call out of the way. Okay. And if you'd like for me to call your name, just say hello or send an emoji. If not, I cannot tell who is here. I only see a number, but if you don't type hello or an emoji, I can't tell if you're here or not. All right, Florida, of course, is here. Florida, and we're glad Chris is back. How you doing, Chris? And U.S. Army retired. Thank you for your service, sir. Cali State, yes, hit that like button. How you doing, dear? We're glad you're here. Rob Cat, how are you? Baldwin Birds is here, of course. And I have to send um, some cats here for, these are for Rob Cat as well as Baldwin Birds. Okay. Bach Mari, howdy. How are you doing? Laurie, how are you doing, love? Laurie, I have cats for you too. All of my cat people, get the cats. There you go. All right. Kami, how are you doing, dear? The level of hate is absolutely off the charts. Like Comey, you should have done your job the right way. Cami, these people, and one thing they don't realize, everything that you release into the environment, it's like a boomerang. So they really need to be careful and mindful of what they are saying as well as what they are doing in regards to posting on social media. Thank you, Baldwin Birds. And it's just so sad. I mean, what type of a miserable life must you have to do some of the things that they're doing? Um, I just don't get it. So, whatever. We know everything that happened prior to November. Most of you were here. We did videos on that, and they have not learned their lesson. They have not. And so we'll have to show them better than we can tell them. Um, People love to hate and hate to love. Yes, Baldwin Birds. Oh, Laurie, no problem, love. You know I always send you some kitty cats. You always send me some too. Tina, glad you're here, dear. President Trump had two assassination. Oh yeah, attempts. Yes, Tina. And remember, with the video, Tina, you were here when we were talking about it. They are not done. The devil is busy 24/7, 365. He never takes a break. Um, and folks, We have excellent conversations here in the chat section. So, folks, let's be mindful. Let's be respectful of everyone, please, who's in the chat. We're glad you're here. Let's not spew, anti, uh, any type of racism against anyone. Uh, Unfortunately, I hope Chicago Hood comes back. And From my understanding, someone said some things, and we're all adults here, folks. We may have a difference of opinion. That's fine. Um, but there is no need to spew racist comments at anyone. Um, we don't do that here. We don't call people names. And hopefully Chicago Hood will drop back into the comment section and we can all show him some love. Because again, folks, we want to welcome everyone. And so one particular person last night was saying hateful things. I don't know why, but it was brought to my attention today. And so that's not what we're here for. And this person had never done that before. So, yeah, folks, let's just we need to be the change that we want to see, right? And, you know, I guess everyone's at a different place in their life. But for me, I'm going to embrace everyone. Um, I'm not going to blame, the video I did. Look at that title. Those of you who were not here, let me drop that link. If you look at the title of the video, Black Fatigue, or white people tired of Black people and they're complaining. So, how are we going to improve the situation if we're pointing fingers and accusing all white people of racism? Especially when you have people who had nothing to do with the past. We all know what happened in the past. How you doing, Citizen Kane? The conclave elected a Black pope after all boule at the Vatican. Okay, Citizen Kane. So, again, let's all just be like we all normally are. We're always respectful, even if we have a difference of opinion. How you doing, Aurelius? Blessings to you, dear. Cammy says if Trump goes behind this, God forbid, they will have to contend with JD Vance and he will have that FAFO attitude on steroids. Yeah. So, and they don't understand, again, that the hand of God was involved with that attempted essay, attempt on him. And if you cannot see the hand of God, I just don't know what else to say. Thank you so much, U.S. Army retired. Yeah, a couple of you tried to calm it down. And U.S. Army, I don't understand. That person had never done that before. So, but thank God, because sometimes I can't keep up with all the comments and I'm trying to give you my review. I'm looking at video. I'm typing something in, pulling up a website. So I can't catch everything. But I don't know. Was someone having a bad day? Bakmari, Chicago Hood didn't say anything badly, but someone kept saying inappropriate things, talking about white people, and again, everyone here is welcome, and we can't sit here and talk about the problems and then we're contributing to them. And so yes, U.S. Army, I had never seen that, so thank God someone sent me a screenshot. And I thank God, because I can't see everything. And sometimes I'll see a comment, but I don't see what came before that comment. And so I'm sort of lost in the sauce. So folks, there's enough hatred in the world. Let's all embrace each other. And that, how I feel. Let's be the change that we want to see. Okay. And I'm glad you're all here. You hear me say it just about every stream. There are thousands of content creators on YouTube. You choose to come here. I don't take that lightly at all. How you doing, Diane? Happy Friday. Yes. And let's go ahead. We're going to get into this, folks, because if you were here, those of you who've been here for a while, we've talked about this. They are not done. They can't get over their loss. And it's like they're willing to do anything. Bakmari, no. But if that happens again, we'll handle it. Okay, dear? And all the moderators, as the channel continues to grow, hit that like button for me, folks. As the channel continues to grow, we welcome everyone, but moderators, you know what to do. If someone comes in with nonsense, spewing hate against any race, that's not what we do here. The Rollins Reviews YouTube channel is all inclusive. So I don't know if that person had a bad day at work. I don't know what was going on, but I did see a screenshot of what they were saying. Okay. All right. Now that we've taken care of that, tell me in the comment section, what are your thoughts in reference to James Comey? Now, let me go back. Now, these libs, right? If we do any of these things that they're doing, they are going to come and pick us up. Secret Service will be doing what? Knocking on our door, clink, clink, handcuffs on, probably leg cuffs too, right? Chris said 100. Okay, yes, Chris. Chris, because we're on some cowboy channels together. You know how I am. To Cammy, they being nasty to Chicago Hood. Chicago Hood is an ardent supporter of the channel. Yes, Tina, if we said those things, Tina, Secret Service would be at our door and we would be gone, whisked away. How you doing, MC? Yes, Aggie Pride. Tijuana Border Jumper. How are you, dear? We're just getting started. I haven't played any videos, dear. You're fine. Chris said, dude is a sellout, and you're right. Okay, Chris. Yeah, Chris, and everyone who knows me knows, hey, I love everyone. So, I don't get over here in this corner. Oh, I'm just with the black people. No, no, no. I'm with everyone. I've had coworkers that have tried that crap. No, I don't operate that way. And so, sorry, not sorry. I teach students of all ethnicities, right? And so I can't mistreat any group of people. Yes, he's been a sellout. Comey needs to be charged with threatening. Yes, we're going to get into that. U.S. Army. Share this stream out. Any of you who may have a another social media platform that you interact with. Thank you so much for the super chat, Tijuana Border Jumper. Comer needs to go behind bars, needs to be behind bars now. Yes, I'm sending you some hearts, Tijuana Border Jumper. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, Tijuana, we know what you meant, dear. So let's listen to Laura Ingraham. I just look at all the things that they do on a daily basis. And again, they are the elites. Nothing happens to them. Oh my God. Okay, so let's listen, folks. Hit that like button, please. Here we go.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Laura Ingraham. This is Ingram Angle from Washington tonight. As always, thank you for joining us. This is a Fox News alert. Disgraced FBI Director James Comey making a threatening post against Donald Trump tonight as the president is overseas. Fox's Peter Ducey is live from Abu Dhabi with all the details. My goodness, Peter.
Now, does anyone know what this 8647 means? If you do, type yes in the comment section. If you know what that means. If you know what 8647 means, type it in the comment section, folks. Please. I need to know. Okay, so all of us lay people, we all know Comey says he did not. How you doing, Trish? Now, is that not a bunch of malarkey? How the former head of the FBI does not know, but all of us know. Thank you, Tijuana. Thank you. He says he did not know. Okay, I'll continue.
And Laura, the real head scratcher about this very serious topic is that James Comey wants us to believe, and we have this photo here, that he saw a cool, these are his words, cool shell formation on my beach walk. And the cool shell formation, according to the person who used to be in charge of the FBI, shows shells in the shape of 8647. 86 is common restaurant lingo, of course, for denying service to somebody. But after about 30 seconds of Googling, you can see that a good chunk of people all around the world also associate 86 with meaning to kill somebody. An old mob saying, basically, take somebody 8 miles outside of town and then you put them 6 feet in the ground. James Comey, again, a guy who has prosecuted mobsters, apparently had no idea that this was a thing. He deleted the original post with the cool shell formation, and he writes, I posted a picture earlier of some shells I saw today on a beach walk, which I assumed were a political message. I didn't realize some folks associate those numbers with violence. It never occurred to me, but I oppose violence of any kind, and I took the post down. That's not enough for Donald Trump Jr. He says, just James Comey casually calling for my dad to be murdered. This is who the Dem media worships.
That's right.
Demented. And Kash Patel, as we were coming to air, the new FBI director, one of Comey's successors, is saying that he is in touch with the Secret Service, and they are going to be sending Secret Service agents to talk to James Comey about what exactly he was getting at. Patel says, we are aware of the recent tweet by former FBI Director James Comey directed at President Trump. We are in communication with the Secret Service and Director Curran. Primary jurisdiction is with the Secret Service on these matters, and we, the FBI, will provide all necessary support. This is, of course, a president who has had 2 assassination attempts on him within the last 365 days. We were with him at an air base in Qatar this morning. He was telling the story about Butler, PA. The security footprint, especially on an international trip like this, is extraordinary. We watched the president's motorcade go by our hotel earlier. It's like seeing a fast, like a sped up video of a hour-long parade. There are so many cars. There are so many threats that exist against the president of the United States, coming from international actors, rogue actors. We did not think that.
Tijuana border jumper. Can you imagine if someone posted that about Obama? Tijuana, they would have whisked them off. They would probably still be in jail. Okay. So again, you know how the loonies are, right? What's good for the goose is not good for the gander in their eyes. Exactly. You see the difference, folks? You Chubbs, thank you for your service, sir. U.S. Army retired. Thank you for your service, sir. So this is what they do. And all of us who have never, that I'm aware of, been head of the FBI, we know what it means. And how many of you, type it in the comment section. This is my review. He says he was walking on the beach and he found this. How many of you believe that? I think that's a lie. I don't believe that for 1 second. Amber, how you doing, love? Here's a quote from one of Crook's former classmates, Max Smith. The majority of the class were on that liberal side, but Tom, no matter what, always stood his ground on the conservative side. Tijuana, yes, Tijuana. Tijuana said it. I'll even send you some emojis. He is full of, well, look at the emojis, and that will tell you. Right? I feel, you tell me in the comment section what your thoughts are. He said he was walking on a beach and he walked upon this. How many of you believe that? Because I know I don't. Cammie, wow. They're really big mad that their girl Cam didn't win, and they really want blood of the Republicans to spill in the streets. Yeah, one in particular, Donald Trump. Exactly. Right? And we're supposed to believe this crock. Chris May, Comey for prison. Yes, thank you for the super chat, love. I just sent you some hearts in the comment section. Yes, but Trish said, no, I don't believe him. Tina, I don't believe a word that comes out of that man's mouth. Tina, I don't either. Oh, you just walked upon this and posted it. No, you know you did this yourself. Stop the lies. Lori, that is a lie. Don't believe that. I don't either. So, oh, you just happened to walk upon this cool shell formation on my beach walk. And then you took a picture and posted it on Twitter. Get out of here. We're supposed to be stupid, right? Yeah. If you believe him, call me. I've got a beachfront property for sale in Utah, real cheap. U.S. Army, what the heck? Do they think we're stupid? Tijuana border jumper. Sarah Sanders called him a liar and a leaker. Yes. That's why they got rid of him. CJ Parks, how you doing, love? All right. If you're enjoying this content and my review, hit the like button. Also, hit the subscribe button if you're not already. Hit that share button and share this on your various forms of social media, folks. I really appreciate it. Let's continue.
That we were going to see a former FBI director from here in Abu Dhabi suggesting something like this. But most White House officials at 3 a.m. here in Abu Dhabi appear to be asleep due to, unless they're just ignoring my text messages for some other reason. So we would expect a ton of reaction to this around sun up in 2 or 3 hours.
Well, Peter, this is the same man, James Comey, who implicitly, explicitly said that Donald Trump and his tactics are threats to democracy, threats to the future stability of America, threats to our norms. So are we to believe that the interesting shell formation is just another, that's a norm? Is that what we're supposed to say is normal now?
But Laura, yes, all true. Are we supposed to believe that James Comey, one of the world's most famous investigators ever, was just walking on a beach somewhere and he came across shells? There was nobody helped the shells get into this shape to say 86, 47.
No one.
I don't know. I go to the beach all the time. You know what happens after somebody lays out shells like that? 1 minute later, they get washed away.
Right.
Well,
I don't know. It sounds like the Secret Service is about to find out.
As if there wasn't enough news this week in the Middle East. Now this back at home. Peter, get some rest. Thank you very much.
Click here.
Now you heard them say that, well, the Secret Service is going to give him a visit. If that were me, if that were you, they would be knocking on your door. As soon as you posted it, there'd be a knock at your door. So nothing's going to happen to this guy. They're used to getting away with this crap. Threats to democracy. Can I ask when Democrats cared about threats to democracy? That's right, Baldwin. Exactly. So I had that for you. And okay, you can watch that in its entirety. I have it under the end of the description box. Okay, folks. So tell me what your thoughts are. They will find a way to blame it on climate change. Climate change did it. Okay. And Gabbard, you know, she's a wildcat. She is coming after him, as she should. If we can't get away with that, we can't do that. Why can they? That's right. They want two sets of rules. And she says he belongs in jail, and he does. Hit that like button for me, folks. Cammy said, Comey, you big dummy. In your Red Fox voice. Love it. Tijuana border jumper, thank you for the super chat, love. Tijuana says he's trying to be relevant to sell his new trash book. Right, yeah, Tijuana gets it. Tijuana, he's trying to make a quick money grab from his book, but he's only making a fool of himself. And he may wind up, I doubt if they're going to really do anything seriously to him, but something should definitely happen. Beverly, how you doing, love? Okay, let's listen to the Wildcat, Tulsi.
Fox News alert. Homeland Security just launched an investigation into former FBI Director James Comey for threatening to 86 President Trump. Comey posted this picture of seashells spelling out 8647, claiming he just ran into them on the beach.
Yeah.
Comey says he knew it was a political message, but didn't know what 86 meant.
Yeah.
Tulsi Gabbard's the director of national intelligence. Are you buying that the former FBI director didn't know what 86 Trump meant?
Absolutely not, Jesse. That is a ridiculous and insane statement to make, certainly within this context, but especially coming from a guy who's the former director of the FBI, a guy who spent most of his career prosecuting mobsters and gangsters, people who know and execute other humans and use this exact lingo of 86. Comey himself admitted in his follow-on message that he knew that this was a political statement. Well, the only reason he knew that, Jesse, was because a little over a month ago, a bunch of anti-Trump, anti-Elon Musk protesters were proliferating the use of this 8647 slogan, which was a veiled call to action to murder the sitting president of the United States. So for Comey to think that we, the American people, are so stupid as to think that he, as a former FBI director, former prosecutor, and someone who clearly pays attention to what's going on, would believe his lie that he didn't know what this actually was calling for. The dangerousness of this, Jesse, cannot be underestimated. When we have 2 assassination attempts on the president's life, when we have people who look to guys like Comey, who've been celebrated by MSNBC and the Democrat elite and CNN as the beacon of integrity, the law and order guy, the guy who would tell the truth no matter what the consequences. This is the guy who's issuing a hit on President Trump, the president that the American people voted for. So it's guys like Comey and others who call the president the modern day Nazi, people who are in great positions of influence, who are saying that President Trump poses an existential threat to our country. These are people who hate democracy and hate the American people because they cannot stand that the people overwhelmingly chose to elect Donald Trump and send him back to the White House. So they are seeking other means to get their way and to try to remove him from that position.
How serious is the administration taking this, and what are the next steps going to be?
We're taking this very seriously. As you mentioned, the Department of Homeland Security, and specifically Sean Curran, the current Secret Service director, a man who has been willing to lay down his life as the lead of President Trump's Secret Service detail for years now. He takes this seriously and is leading the investigation into this threat. There has to be accountability for this. There was a Rutgers study that just came out a little over a month ago, Jesse, that asked respondents their view on these calls to assassinate President Trump. And over 55% of respondents felt that murdering President Trump would be, quote unquote, somewhat justified. This is the effect of people like James Comey doing this kind of stuff. This study also pointed out that there is a, quote unquote, assassination culture that is starting to take over the views of what they call the extreme left. We, the American people, cannot take this lightly. Whatever your politics, we cannot allow people to get by without being held accountable for this kind of public call to assassinate the president of the United States.
Do you believe that Comey is goading you guys to come after him?
So Chris said maybe he knew about the kid who was the sniper. That was a mess. Homeland's not that dumb. Chris, I don't trust any of those people. So you could be right. Chubbs, James is mad because he's no longer a double agent. Where are we here? He's just a zero, and he says he wanted to be Bond, but just dumb instead. Tijuana, one of President Trump's greatest accomplishments will be the firing of Comey. Sarah Sanders. Yeah. You're right. Tina, keep praying for President Trump and keep praying for our country. Yeah, these people, remember, we talked about this several times. They only support death, not life. And it's continuing. Joey, aloha, how you doing? Yes, it is on totally, Joey. Susie, hi, all this mess is enough to make your butt want to take a dip of snuff. Okay, Susie, take your dip, girl. Sounds fine to me. Florida. Okay, Buck. Sean Connery is the best James Bond. Okay, Prosperity. How you doing, dear? All I have to say is make an example of him. Can't chat. That's okay, Prosperity. We're glad you're here, dear. I know you're busy. You know, we've been talking and texting, and you have a lot going on, but we're glad you dropped in. Share this stream out for me, folks. I'm enjoying this conversation. We're having an excellent conversation, like we always do. I love it. CJ just went to the Department of Justice website and went through the whole list of pardons Biden granted. James Comey is not one of them. He has no pardon. Good. Comey, the progressive left is all about death, destruction, corruption, and the collapse of civilization. Boom, in a nutshell. Exactly. And they don't get it. They are still spewing the same detrimental policies. So they're not changing. But have you noticed they haven't been talking quite as much about the transgender stuff? And if you were here when I did the video, like, was it last Sunday? When the who was it? The mayor and the House Democrats were out there trying to break into oh my God, the shelter where the illegals were being housed. And now I was looking at something earlier. Remember, she was like, you don't talk to a congresswoman like that. And she was telling them that they were roughing her up. Now she's being charged. I love it. All right. Chris, while this makes me wonder what the real 911 report is. Chris, that would be very interesting. Joey, yes, shout out to you, Joey. Thanks for being here, dear. Remember, Comey wouldn't press charges against Hillary, even with tons of evidence. Oh, no, they were all on the same side. U.S. Army. You're right. Citizen Kane told you J. Edgar Hoover minus the dress and high heels. Citizen Kane. Woo. Oh my God. CJ, Comey is an evil. Yes. You didn't know Hillary is his adoptive mother. Oh my God. I'll continue.
Because he wants to be a political martyr. He wants to be set up so he can say, oh, look, we were right. Donald Trump is a dictator. They're coming after me. They're arresting me. They're interrogating me. I was just using my free speech.
You know, whatever his intent, I will tell you that there is a guy in Georgia who is issuing threats on my life about a month ago, and he's in jail today. He has been indicted with a crime, as he should have been, and he is in jail as we speak. So whatever James Comey intent, he and people like him need to be held to account according to the law, which is something that he claims to have given his life for and stands by the rule of law. Fantastic. The rule of law says people like him who issue direct threats against the President of the United States, essentially issuing a call to assassinate him, must be held accountable under the law.
Do you believe Comey should be in jail?
I do. Any other person with the position of influence that he has, people who take very seriously what a guy of his stature, his experience, and what the propaganda media has built him up to be, I'm very concerned for the president's life. We've already seen assassination attempts. I'm very concerned for his life. And James Comey, in my view, should be held accountable and put behind bars for this.
Director Gabbard, thank you so much.
So again, folks, they get right now, as of now, they're investigating him. But I doubt very seriously if anything happens, they get to do things that we can't do. Left-wing lunatics or legal mafia. Tina, that's what it sounds like to me. And I have some posts I need to share with you as well. Cammie, I've noticed that some trans radicals are getting arrested for their crimes and sending out death threats to people. Wow. Cammie said trans illegal immigrants DEI and identity politics is the hill that the left is going to die on. Those are facts, because that's what they're pushing. That's their agenda. The American people said no. So that is the hill that they're dying on. Okay, so I have a few posts to share with you, and then we'll get out of here. Okay. Okay. I'll share this one first. This is on X, Twitter. And this is Savannah Hernandez. And I was on her page. And to me, again, now the left, I wanted you to listen to this because we say this all the time. Now, remember, the left is always saying that it's the Republicans that are the big time racists. I want you to listen to this lady. This is crazy. And then I'm going to get to what I really want to show you on her page. But I'm just like, this explains it in a nutshell. Listen to this.
Why do you think they're going to take me to?
Because you have brown skin.
That's pretty racist. I'm an American citizen.
Doesn't matter.
So you think I'm going to get deported?
You could.
So this woman right here thinks I'm going to get deported because I'm a brown woman. That's an extremely racist thing to say, ma'am.
No, the racist people are.
No, you're the racist because you just came up to me and said I'm going to get deported because I'm brown. How dare you? How dare you sit here and speak to me because of my skin tone? No, I don't need to be careful. Guess what? I voted for Donald Trump because he's a president of law and order, and I've actually met him. He's very nice. And it's racists like you who stand here and tell me that I'm going to get deported because I'm brown. How dare you? This is the average right liberal right here. How dare you?
How dare I?
Yes, how dare you?
How dare I?
So you're coming up here and you're telling me that I'm going to get deported because I'm brown.
Mass deportation. You're supporting mass deportation.
I'm an American citizen. So yes, I am supporting mass deportation of people who are not American citizens.
I'm Catholic. Guess
Congratulations.
Guess
Are you an American citizen?
Yeah. None of your business.
So you are an American citizen, clearly. So I'm not going to get deported. You're not going to get deported. But how dare you stand here and tell me that I'm going to get deported?
Those are true.
So you, an American citizen, are going to get deported.
Potentially.
How?
Ron Baraka is an American citizen. He was just arrested.
Why was he arrested?
By ICE.
Why was he arrested?
Because he was targeted by ICE.
Because he was charged with trespassing.
You're very sad.
Why?
Because you're trying to take advantage of real people's pain.
Sweetheart, you are the one with blue hair right now, a whole ass adult standing outside of a detention facility calling people Nazis in 2025.
That's because this is Nazi behavior.
And you don't think that it was racist for your white friend here to come up to me and tell me I was going to get deported because I'm brown?
I don't know that happens.
So typical, right? They're always pointing that the right is racist, right? But this is their mindset. Tijuana Border Jumper, thank you for the super chat. Love, you see the hearts I shared, they're just for you. Tijuana Border Jumper said that Comey will probably get the Nobel Peace Prize. Oh my God, I can't with Tijuana. Tijuana, please behave. You're making me laugh. Look at this, folks. And let me show you what she said about Comey. All right, where is it? Okay, and I just shared that with you. All right, hold on, because she said something as well. But I wanted you to see that. And then right here, because people, and I've seen some other videos on social media where liberals are talking to Black Americans, Hispanic Americans, and just listening to them talk, they don't realize you sound like the racist, not the right that you keep pointing to. CJ, most important about this is that Comey Comrade is a moron posting that photo knowing his buddies, right, are no longer running the FBI. Thank you, CJ. Exactly. Baldwin Bird said, what did I come back to? Oh, God, here comes the racist stuff. Yeah, so, yeah, the Hispanic lady, the liberal lady was telling her that she's going to be deported because she's brown. Go figure. Chubbs, blue hair, oh, no, Little Mermaid, large form. Right? It really says she's so dumb she can't pick a nicer hair color. I knew you knew he was going to say something about that hair color. And so yeah, I wanted you to see that. What else? She had a yes, I wanted you to see her post. She calls them out. Let me see if I can find it because she said something about yeah, here it is. And we just watched this video she Tulsi Gabbard's calling for Comey to be arrested because he issued a hit on the president. And again, folks, people don't realize that's what you release into the universe. You better watch out and make sure someone doesn't come and 86 you. So that when those chickens come home to roost, it's going to suck to be you. I'm just saying. And they do these things. Oh, I didn't know. Yes, you did. All of us. I asked all of you. All of you knew what 8647 meant. But you, the head of the FBI, did not know. Tell me another one. And then here, this is the post I wanted to share with you. Former FBI director openly posting calls for violence against President Trump. Just goes to show the true depth of corruption that was allowed to fester within the FBI. All right, what are your thoughts on that, folks? Tell me what you think about that. And this is what I wanted to show you. It is a federal crime punishable for up to 5 years in prison to make assassination threats against the president of the United States. And this should be treated as such. He knew exactly what he was posting. Then he took it down after the backlash. Oh my God. And here's his lying statement. Look at this. What a joke. I posted it earlier, a picture of some shells I saw today on a beach walk, which I assumed were a political message. How many of you, I'm telling you, I believe he put those shells there. I don't care what anyone says. I know, did I see him do it? No, I still believe he did it. I do. I didn't realize some folks associate those numbers with violence. It never occurred to me, but I oppose violence of any kind, so I took the post down. So he's an oxymoron. First of all, I believe he set the shells up. Second of all, he knew what they meant. You can't tell me anything different. Callie, okay, Callie removed her statement, so I was going to read it. Where are we here? Tijuana border jumper. I'm brown and turn darker in the summer. LOL. If you are an American citizen, you cannot be deported because of your skin color. All right, Tijuana. Oh my God. CJ, the strange thing is that Comey posted the cryptic message while President Trump was in the Middle East. Yes. So it's like he was sending a message. CJ, I'm glad you picked up on that. Yeah, Trump's not even in the country, so it's like he's telling people over there to unalive him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? This guy. Oh my God. U.S. Army retired. Chubbs is just calling it like it is. As military, we are not known for political correctness. U.S. Army, no, you're not. But say what you need to say. Tina Tover, how come the liberals think the right side thinks the right side are all white and racist? Because that's what they are. They're projecting, Tina. That's what they're doing. Tijuana border jumper or call President Trump king too, and people squirm. All right. Chubbs, MCM turned down Comey for the next Frankenstein movie, said he was too real looking for the part. Ouch. You behave, Chubbs. Okay. We don't know, MC. Aurelius, where are we? He did set the Tijuana. Thank you, Tijuana. Oh, you were just walking. You found these shells like this, and you decided to take a picture and post it. Cammie said, "Boy, bye." Exactly, Tijuana. I'm with you. And now we're supposed to be stupid. Oh, So anyway, I have one more Twitter post to share with you. All right, and this is from Brick Suit. All right. All right. Okay. Let me find his post that I wanted to share. Okay, so this is Trump right here. Because again, he is out of the country. Now here, this is what I wanted to share with you. So this like this, look at this. And so look at this message here. Can you all see what's going on here? Come on, Comey, liar, liar, your panties on fire. Cammy, is he trying to create beef between the Middle East and the U.S. with trying to get them to do something? Yes, Cammy, because that's where he is right now. He's not even in the country. So it's like he's trying to, but again, we know how the Democrats are with their operatives. So, okay, so I want you to look at this entire picture. I'm going to make it small because I want you to see it in its context. So this is the 8647. And this, okay, this picture right, this man right here is supposed to be Comey, right? Come on, do something. Tell me what you think this picture is saying. Look at this picture. Now, you know this fist right here, that's the Black Lives Matter emblem. He's trying, look, what's he trying to, what message is he sending? Look at this entire picture. And I'll give you my take on it, but I want to know what your thoughts are. Bach, Democrats believe everybody is stupid unless you're a Democrat. Yes, Bach, they're the elites. Topeka, how you doing? ICE needs retired officer to get all these immigrants out of America right now and ship Comey with the immigrants, with the migrants. Nothing's going to happen to President Trump. He has armies around him that love him. Right, CJ Parks? But these loonies won't stop. And I don't think that the hand of God, you know, the providential hand of God. How you doing, Tiana? Another former student. Hit that like button for me, love. Tiana, share this on your Facebook page, dear. Thank you. And tell people to come join the live chat. How you doing, Shadow Seeker? The Demon Rat oligarchy. Yes. The picture's not okay, hold on. Let me get okay. Let me try again. How's that? Can you see the picture now? Are we good? I'm great, Tiana. Glad you're here, dear. Tijuana, if he used his phone, we can get his metadata, see how long it took him to set those shells up before he took the picture. Tijuana, they can find a way. CJ said the Syrians love him now. The pic is okay. Can everyone see the picture now? You see that, Chris? Everyone can see this. I'll make it even smaller. I want you to see everything together. Look at everything in that picture. Thank you, Shadow Seeker. Tina said the Democrats are from the devil. Yes, they are. They're satanic. They're demonic. They are always spewing death. Yeah, Florida said, yes, you agree, Florida. Yes. Cali State, Trump has an army of angels sent by God and reinforced with the prayers of millions. Oh, Cali, I firmly believe that. I don't think God saved him to let these devils take him out. I don't. All right, tell me. Chris said, well, ain't that obvious? Chris, Shadow Seeker, Florida, Cali State, Bach Mari, what do you think about this picture? So this is supposed to be James Comey. And then you see the 8647. Come on, do something. What's he trying to do? Oh, he's already pulled a Hillary and whitewashed his computers and smashed his phone. CJ. Shadow Seeker. That is an ex-FBI leader stating he has never heard of 86 in someone. Shadow Seeker. Before you got here, I asked everyone in the chat if they knew what that meant. Everyone knew. There was not one person that said no. Not one. So we as lay people, we all know, but the former head of the FBI doesn't know. Thank you, Tijuana. Tijuana gets it. Tijuana, yes, yes, yes. He's trying to incite violence, and then he's telling them to 86 him. We know what that means. That means unaliving. Yes, but oh, he was just walking. This is what he walked upon, and he decided, oh, this is nice, and took a picture and posted it. Come on, look at this here. This right here, if you see where I have my cursor, that's the Black Lives Matter emblem. You have the Antifa sign here, right? So I guess this is supposed to be Comey. All right, and this is the flag, I think, of one of the countries he's visiting. Chubbs, they got it right, Miss Rowland. Square brain for a square head. Yeah, we all see what they're doing. If you have turned on ABC, CBS, or NBC, you know, in 40 years, Bach Mari, he's trying, remember what, and we've been saying, they're trying to get people in the streets protesting. They've been trying their hardest. That's an ex-FBI head who still has connections with people who can cover things up. Callie, yes, he cannot be allowed to incite violence. Is that what that? Oh my goodness. I wasn't sure. Thank you, Comey. Oh, wow. Chris. Yes, Roland's drawn a line between all political rivals and powers to X him won't work. Right. Thank you, Comey. I couldn't tell. I wasn't sure, but okay. Where are we here? Kylie, yeah, that's what I was thinking. He's trying to get people to rise up. Come on, do something. And then, of course, what do? They throw rocks and hide their hands, right? CJ, read all about it. They made mobster and detective movies in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, saying 86 and all the time. Yes, yes. That phrase has been here longer than us. CJ, yes. Terroristic threats, Tina, yes. Hakeem called for violence, then yesterday was released in the Diddy case. Yeah, Shadow Seeker. Notice his stick, like he's forcing them into, right, that's why I said, look at the entire picture. And come on, do something. He's trying to get them motivated to do something. That's what it looks like to me. Tell me what you think. And then Carpe Dunctum said, there are two possible options here. And I'm gonna let you read that. You tell me what you think. And you know I'll tell you what I think. Cammy, I learned about the term 86 through rapper Ice-T in the early 90s. I'm like CJ. I look at all the old mobster movies from the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and they are always using that term. All right, so there are two possible options here. James Comey knowingly and deliberately posted a call to unalive President Trump, or James Comey really is the dumbest, most aloof idiot to ever run the FBI. Sadly, both seem equally plausible. So you type in the comment section if you think it's one or if you think it's two. I'm going to type, you know what I'm going to type. And I could be wrong, but those are my feelings. Toy Mafia said 1 and 2. OG Life, how you doing, love? OG, yes, I stayed out of the greenhouses today. I had the students to go and do the watering yesterday. Thank you for asking, though. But yeah, I was around too much pollen in the greenhouses yesterday, and that's why I was sniveling a little bit. And I didn't want to take an Allegra or a Zyrtec because then I would have been groggy for the podcast. So I had the students to do the work today. Okay. But thank you for asking. Lock James Comey up now. Yes, OG. Yes. OG. And who else just joined the chat? Toy Mafia. I need both of you. Cammy said all of the above. Okay. So most of you are saying 1 and 2. Oh, yeah. Cagney. He was the best. Oh, my God. He was the best of those mobster movies. Yeah. So tell me what you think, folks. And I know both are plausible. But you cannot tell me that he did not do this. And was I there? If you ask, were you there? No, I was not. OG and Toy Mafia, tell me your thoughts. Lori says 1 and 2. Okay. Tell me if you believe, because Comey, according to Comey said he was walking on the beach. He found this. So, this is great. He took a picture of it, posted it on his Twitter page. I, for 1 second, don't believe he walked upon this. I believe he did this and took a picture to send a message. Vipa, how you doing, dear? Animosity and confusion. Yes. Tina says 1 and 2. Yeah, because he is kind of stupid. So, yeah, it's all totally possible, right? Shadow Seeker. I think the Democrats are involved in a huge mob corruption and they're just letting it all hang out because they want to eliminate the enemies. Yes. OG says he did it. 1. Yes, OG. Yes, OG. Well, I say 1, but hey, 1 and 2 both are plausible. But I feel he's saying he was walking on the beach and he came upon it. I don't believe that for 1 minute. Okay, Chris says he wanted to be seen communicating with his mole. Right? Yes, Tijuana. He's a liar. I don't believe that. Toy Mafia, you said 1 or 2? 1 and 2? Okay. Yeah. And it is what it is, folks. These are the things that they do. This is what I wanted to share with you. If you were here, I did the video. Remember this? You don't talk to a congresswoman that way. Oh, karma. The Department of Justice is planning to announce charges against Rep. LaMonica McIver, who assaulted DHS agents in Newark as soon as today, per the New Jersey Globe. Let's go. Lock her up. So let these people continue going down there and crashing out for non-American citizens. Tijuana, remember we were talking about that? Yeah. And she was like, you don't talk to a congresswoman. And she was talking about they were roughing her up. And I think they were being nice because she and that mayor were trying to provoke them so they could say, oh, I'm a victim. And the mayor, remember, he was arrested. And he said, oh, I was targeted. Like he's the victim. And they were trying to go there and stir up trouble. So, hey, watch what you ask for. You might get it. Shadow Seeker. They verified Letitia's mortgage fraud yesterday. She indeed has a 5-bedroom, not 4. So the arrest is coming. All of these people that allowed themselves to be used by the Democrats, they're all under indictment and going to jail. Oh my goodness. And the Democrats are nowhere to be found. You're on your own. OG. He's trying to get attention because he has a book out. Now he's got the wrong kind of attention. OG. He's trying to sell his book. I hope they put him in the slammer. Chris, question is who or what or entity or fall guy mo? Chris, that's the unknown. And then Chris, think about all of the millions of people who came into the country illegally. Only God knows who's here. So it's not just, abroad, but here in this country, we have to be careful, right? Tijuana, get her another hamburger so she can calm down. Get Big Tish a burger and some fries and a shake. Chubbs, he's a 6'8" nut that a hungry squirrel wouldn't touch. Oh God, she used her belly and elbows like weapons. Yeah, and then she was accusing them of roughing her up. She wasn't even supposed to be there. Let me play this. These people, oh my, what liars they are. Watch this. And this isn't on the video that I did on this. There's more footage. She and the mayor called themselves going to break into the facility, I guess, to free the migrants. I don't know what they call. Again, Newark, New Jersey. Do you want me to pull up the statistics? High poverty, high crime, low test scores. But this is what these people, the mayor and the Congress people, are doing. Nothing for their constituents who need help. They're trying to break into this facility. Make it make sense. Smart final. That woman is a belly dancer with that belly. Oh, God. Chubbs, oh no, Big Red Riding Hood has showed up. She's a bull in Cuba. Oh my God. Tijuana, yeah, shameful. And I feel they were really trying to provoke those ICE agents. So again, they can look at what they're doing to us and they're attacking us. And then the mayor again turned it as the victim, saying, oh, I was targeted. Dude, why were you even there? Why aren't you trying to do something to improve the lives of people who live in Newark? You have no business there at this ICE detention facility, sir, ma'am. Wow. Unbelievable. They will never win another election. Let them continue with the shenanigans. Yes, it's shameful, Tijuana. I believe there are several Chinese spies, drug cartel members, and terrorists that crossed the border and are hiding out in the U.S. Yes, Cammie, these people are everywhere, thanks to the Biden-Harris administration. And we wanted 4 more years of this? Oh, heck no. Shadow Seeker, did you see one of the Democrats is an illegal alien? It came out today. I don't know much. Supposedly, she never followed through with her paperwork. Oh, Shadow Seeker, there's more than that. They've gotten away with it for so long, they think they're untouchable. New sheriff in town. Yeah. Shadow Seeker, there are several sitting Democrats that are illegals. Whoa. Yes, they could not tase her in fear of starting a grease fire. You got that right. And Tijuana, let's be clear. They knew if they tased that black woman, OMG, the internet would have cried. Oh my God, look at them abusing. She's a victim. That makes her the victim and they're the baddies, right? They're trying to handle them with kid gloves. Oh, gee. She was the one slamming her big old body onto the officers. Yes. Oh, gee, yes. And then she was like saying she was being victimized. Oh, you make it make sense. The crime and the educational system is the worst that it is here in New York. Diane, say it again for the people in the back. But this is what they're doing. Why are people in Newark still voting for Democrats? Why? You don't want me to pull up those statistics? I wouldn't live in Newark if they told me I could live there for free. High crime, high poverty, low test scores in the schools. But this is what they're doing for people who did not vote for them. This is not what their constituents voted for. Her belly's a lethal weapon. CJ. Bad boys, what you gonna do? Democrats, when they come for you, nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Diane, say it for the people in the back, dear. And so this is what's going on, people. And I just don't get it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but hey, let them keep doing what they're doing. They will never win again. Grease fire. Oh God. I firmly believe that there's an extreme effort to bring down the entire Western world and form it to something that's completely different and scary. Cammy, that's a good point. Chubbs, another great show, Miss Rowland. Hit the like button and subscribe and share the stream. Don't forget to hit the bell for notifications when Miss Rowland is on. Thank you so much, Chubbs. U.S. Army retired. They did use whale oil for lamps. Oh boy. Woo. So yeah, that's all I have for you. I just wanted to share that with you. Because I just found it totally unbelievable. His explanation for what happened. And again, I asked all of you, and you don't believe the crap either. So Tijuana Border Jumper, thank you for the super chat, love. I'm sending you some hearts as we speak. Tijuana says, Roland, thanks for letting us have so much respectful fun with you. Yes, Tijuana, that's what we're all about. We talk about what's going on. We can see through these smoke screens. We know what they're up to, but we're on to them as well. Aurelius, Roland Menendez Jr. is also involved, so I guess he wants to join his daddy in prison. Like father, like son. Okay. Chubb, good night. Yes, I enjoyed all of you. Love you too, Chubbs. All of you, love you. And that's all I wanted to share with you, really. CJ, these Democrats can't help themselves. They can't. Their stupidity is in the news more than the president. I do notice that the word Democrats is used so much that it's now in spell check. Okay, CJ. Okay. So that's all I have for you. I'll be live tomorrow, probably 6:30-ish, 7, something like that. Oh, yes, love to all my American patriots here in the comment section. And again, we have to be part of the change that we want to see. Let's embrace people and put aside our differences. As I said several months ago, we have one common enemy. And if we could all come together and fight our common enemy, we could really make change. And those are my thoughts. And you know how I feel. I don't hide it. We're all one in my eyes. And that's just how I was raised. You started Demon Rats in 2016 with Hillary. Woo! I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I will definitely be live tomorrow. I have to cut a bunch of grass tomorrow and trim some shrubs. So I'll get out and get everything done early because I told you I'm here in North Carolina and it's hot as Hades already. So I have to get up early. Thank you, Baldwin. I have to get up early, get that grass cut with my push mower, and trim some shrubs, things like that. But I'll be do all my running around, and then I'll be back on the stream probably 6:30, 7 o'clock. But yeah, folks, let's all stick together. God created us all, folks, and so we can't get any further if we continue. If I'm like Tijuana Border Jumper, your ancestors did this to my ancestors 200 years ago, 100 years ago. All right, I get it. I know everything that happened in the past. I'm not saying that it did not happen. I'm just saying let's move forward. And I know a lot of people, they're going to get in my comment sections calling me all kinds of names. I'm used to it. I'm a Generation Xer. It doesn't bother me. But again, if we continue to look in the rearview mirror, we can never move forward. And I'm trying to move forward. So, and again, I guess that's the educator, the teacher lens that I work through, that I look through as well. Jesse, yes, Jesse, 6:30, 7 o'clock, dear. Yes, Veep, I use a push mower. Exercise, dear. Try to get some steps. It's self-propelled, okay? So yeah, 70 degrees in Maine. Laurie, can I move to Maine, please? Okay. So yeah, everyone be safe and don't get into any disagreements with people who are not smart. Okay. Rose, did you hear about the black nurse that was purposefully unaliving white patients for payback for slavery and Jim Crow? And and there was a white nurse that was doing that to black babies. So it's just what is wrong with people? It doesn't matter what color. Cammy, what is wrong with these people? I don't get it. And then there was another black nurse that didn't like black people, and she, so what the heck? And I'm trying to find out about. Remember the African nurse? Since people are always trying to get getting white people fired from their job. Remember the video I did on the African nurses could not stand black Americans? She needs to be found, because I wouldn't be surprised if we see her somewhere injuring black people. Yes, Cammy, we're living in a mad world. Look it up, Cammy. I don't know how old you are. One of my all-time favorite movies with Dom DeLuise and a whole bunch of other stars. It's like a 4-hour movie. It's a mad world. Look it up. It's like 4 hours, but if you have 4 hours, oh my God, you will laugh. It has so many stars in it. I love it. But yeah, we are living in a mad world. And again, you're morally bankrupt if you're doing that to someone because their skin color is different than yours. Something's wrong with you. OG, that will be morning here, but I'm going to try to catch you live. Okay, OG. Yeah, try to catch us. If not, you do the replay. You can leave a comment and I will definitely respond. Dom DeLuise. Yes. Oh my God. And there's so many other stars. She's in jail now, Callie. Callie said she's convicted and she's in jail now, Cammy. So I'll look that up. Oh my God. Oh, these people. Yeah, we let's open the insane asylums back up. We say that often, but we really need to. I used to watch the TV show 21 Jump Street. Dom's son was on it. Okay. Yes, Cammy. This movie was, oh my God. What year was that? Early 60s. That movie is old. But it's like 4 hours. It's one of my all-time favorite movies because it's just funny. It's got Spencer Tracy in it, and he's an icon, right? Laurie, I love winter. I lived in New York as well as Pennsylvania. I actually prefer cold weather states, so that wouldn't be a problem for me. Callie, I'll look that up, dear. I don't think they've had the trial yet for the nurse that was unaliving black babies. So again, these people, we can't just look at them and say they're racist. Sometimes people are just sick, and they have warped, twisted minds. It is what it is, folks. All right. I enjoyed this. And I'm coming on tomorrow. That may have been another version of it. And let me see. The original was in the 60s. Hold on. Let me look that up before you go, OG. Yeah, that was 63. Yeah. The original. OG. I've seen it like 100 times, I know. It's a yes. Look it up, OG, 1963. Spencer Tracy, Dom DeLuise, all kinds of people, all kinds of stars. Buddy Hackett, I think. And several other stars whose names I can't remember. I just remember Spencer Tracy because I love his movies. All right. Okay, CJ, thank you. Laura, you love that movie too. Yes. All right. I'm going to let you go. It's Friday night. And I know you're feeling all right. Okay, so Tijuana Border Jumper said, Roland, I think you referred to Cannonball. I love Cannonball Run too. Yes. Oh, I like Cannonball Run. And all those Burt Reynolds movies, Smoking the Bandit. And God, who did I loved? What's his face? Jackie Gleason. Oh my God! And those Smoking the Bandit movies. Now again, they won't make anything like that now because he's it's racist. God, people need to get over themselves. Life is too short for that. Cannonball Run. Yeah, yes. Not Don. What is that? Buddy. Jonathan Winters. What's his name? Jonathan Winters. Buddy Hackett. That's what I meant to say, not Dom. Thank you, Tijuana. Oh my God. I'm trying to get it together up here. Tijuana, I have an excuse. It's Friday. Today was the last day of the regular school year. And next week is exams and we're done. But I work in the summertime, but that's fine. No students. Thank you, Tijuana, for the correction. But it's been wild this week. So, you love what, Laurie? Okay. Burt Reynolds. Oh my God, yes. Tijuana. Caddyshack. Yes. Tijuana. Okay, you're taking me back a long ways, dear. I love it. Oh my God. And let's just hope and pray that they get Comey, take him in and shake him up. I would love for him to get some time, but I know it's not going to happen. He'll wiggle his way out of it. Also love the House on Haunted Hill. Yes, Laurie, the original with one of my all-time favorite actors, Vincent Price. When I was a kid, he used to scare the crap out of me, and I had to get in bed with mom and dad because I would watch his movies, and I was just so scared I couldn't sleep in my bedroom anymore. All right. I enjoyed all of you. Let me see. OG. Tulsi Gabbard said he should be in jail. Pam Bondi, Cash Patel. Yes, OG, we need follow through. Exactly. Follow through is what, don't just talk. Go after them and stop this madness. They're not going to stop if there aren't repercussions for these people. You're absolutely right. Go after them. Tijuana Border Jumper. Pam Bondi needs to. Right, Tijuana? Yes. She needs to send a message. She needs to send a message. She does. And then they'll stop with all this nonsense and putting up these posts and taking these posts down. And then again, throwing rocks, hiding their hands. Oh, I didn't know. Yes, you did. You knew what you were doing. Stop it. Stop it. I don't want to hear your lies anymore. I'm sick of it. So again, they throw rocks, they hide their hands and disappear. That's what they do. You saw the movie 50 times. I've seen it 100 times. This is what they do. This is what Comey is doing now. This is what the other leftist loonies do. They cause these problems and, I didn't know. And they fade away into the hedges. So, yes, Tijuana, Pam Bondi, send them a strong message. Yes, CJ Parks. Tijuana told me. Thank you. This is what Comey's doing now. Oh, I didn't know what that was. Oh my God. Unbelievable, people. I cannot with the lies. And if something happens to one of them, because remember, Jasmine Crockett, remember what she said? And then she had to get a warning from Pam Bondi. Remember, folks? She said something that was sort of incendiary as well. And then she was like, no, that's not what I meant. Yes, it was. Remember? So they're all doing it. Yes, Cammie. Conservative pop in politics, Benny Johnson. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I watch Benny Johnson, pop in politics. I watch him sometimes too. Yeah, they're pretty good. All right. Where are we here? Just I want everyone to enjoy the rest of their Friday evening. Are we living in the twilight zone? All right, CJ Parks. Am I stepping into the twilight zone? Don't get me to singing my 80s Twilight Zone song. All right, we'll go. All I can say is I can't wait until I'm live with you again tomorrow. And in one of my favorite Carly Simon songs, Anticipation. Anticipation, it's making me wait. I have to wait until tomorrow to spend more time with you. And I can't wait. I love you. Be safe. You know where I'm going now. I am going to the comment section and I will talk to you as long as you are there. Again, thank you again for spending your very valuable time here at the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. Share the channel out. Share the channel with family, friends. Share it on your social media pages. And I will greatly appreciate that. All right, coming to the comment section now.